Hello, everybody. You know what's really funny is every single time I do these, even though I've been doing them for a while, I always get nervous. Um, anyway, thanks for joining the stream today. I'm going to attempt to make this semi-regular, and I say semi-regular because I know me very, very well, and I'm a very whimsical kind of person, and things distract me very easily. So I might do this for a couple weeks and then forget it exists. So I apologize for that in advance. Anyway, so what I would like to do today is to play through a couple of the different visual novels that were submitted to the O2A2. There's probably an abbreviated way of saying that, but I don't know what it is. Play through a couple submissions. Yeah, so real quick, I know a lot of people are familiar with game jams. Some of them are not, or might not be familiar with this game jam in particular. So just to kind of talk about what the submission guidelines were here, I'll pull that up. So this was a game jam that ran from July 5th through the 14th. And the way game jams work is they basically give different participants a set period of time. In this case, it was just a little over a week to develop a full visual novel, in this case, with a lot of different limitations. Only one sprite, for example, only one background, one illustration, 1,000 words. So definitely brevity is seriously a big thing here. One sound effect, one voice actor. Some of these are optional. One piece of menu background art, and you can only have one submission. Everything else, there are no limitations on. Of course, they do, I'm sure, want this to be still something that's like safe for work, not explicit and graphic. But yeah, it's a really great opportunity for people who are breaking into the game dev industry, your indie creators, to sort of have it kind of like NaNoWriMo a little bit, if anyone is into writing. Just kind of gives people that opportunity and inspiration to create their first project or create a new project, and also get some exposure. And there's a lot of great participation within the community too. From what I've witnessed, everyone is very supportive and helpful. So yeah, it's a really great thing to do, and definitely suggest, like, if this is something you're interested in, go for it. There's lots of these. This is the only one. I also did a video last week of a project that I participated in directly, a game called Sanctuary, so definitely check that out if you haven't. I'm also going to be posting these Let's Plays on my YouTube channel as well, so the VODs don't disappear after, 2 weeks or so, whatever it is, because I am a mere humble affiliate, not a full partner. Anyway, so I'll get started, and I have a couple games that were suggested. Some I just picked at random because they looked really cool, and there might be some momentary whiplash as I jump between windows, and I apologize for that, but there's no other way, at least that I could figure out, how to do it. So give me 2 seconds here while I boot up the first game, and I will post links to these in between. First one, which I just picked at random because I thought it looked really cool, is called Misty Memories, and I'll put the link in here. Definitely recommend check it out in your own free time if it looks like something you're interested in, and go out there, support your indie creators. So this is Misty Memories, and I am going to pull this up, so bear with me. This window's going to disappear, and I'm going to pull it up right now. Misty Memories. And let me get this shared here. Bear with me. Yeah, I have 5 that I've picked out today. I'm going to attempt to get through them all. But they seem to be very short and sweet, so. All right, starting off with Misty Memories. And I've never played any of these before, and I'm probably going to end up crying at least part of the stream because some of them look really sad. Yeah, so starting off with Misty Memories. Who am I? There's already text here. Am I supposed to finish it? I am Steph. dot dot dot. The background here is really beautiful. It has like a watercolor kind of vibe to it, and I love the use of the colors. Very green. Oh, this is me. Huh? Where am I? How did I get here? This is familiar. I've been here before. Wait. This place was destroyed. This can't be. How? I used to come here with my childhood best friend. Oh gosh. I have to pick a best friend. Hope none of my friends are watching because, this is certainly not playing favorites here. Am I dead? Wait, there's someone there. He looks familiar. Oh, my friend is a male now. Sorry, Beth. Lo siento. She's female and uses those pronouns, so okay. Well, this is my friend as a male. I love the artwork here. Gorgeous. Like, there's so much going on with the character. I love the outfit. The expressions are great. And just the style of the sprite is fantastic. Huh? Beth? I feel so bad now. I think I just killed my friend. Hang on, I'm gonna start this over because this is gonna be so weird talking to my dead friend who's actually alive. Let's make up a name. Alright, we're gonna go with Dimas, because that's what's... Am I dead? Wait, there's someone there. He looks familiar. It's been a long time, hasn't it? I have no clue who you are, but yes, it has been. Huh? Dimas? It's so good to see you again, old friend. You're dead. Am I dead too? Not really. Not yet, anyway. That's like so morbid yet truthful? Oh. Sit with me, will you? I'll explain. Of course. You're in a world between worlds. Between life and death. Something must have happened to you. What do you last remember? Oh, fighting a demon, shielding a child, or running. Alright, let me see. Let's see. Do I want to be brave? Do I want to be protective? Or do I want to be a coward? This last option is probably what I would actually do. But let's pretend that I'm fighting a demon. You must have been critically injured then. This is a weird thing. I appreciate how grammatically correct this is and the nice little comma after injured. Just, you know, the little things that when you're a writer you notice. I do like the font here too. This together, its vibe is very beautiful and it's very aesthetically pleasing. Thus, why you ended up here. I see. Am I stuck here then? For now, yes. Well, at least I have you here, right? Of course. I'll be here with you. Thank you. I'd like to think that if I end up dying unexpectedly and go to the afterlife, that, like, someone I know who has previously passed on will be there to greet me. It's been so long, Dimas. I've missed you so much. I've missed you too, Steph. Aw, heart. How are you doing? Me? I'm dead, Steph. That's funny. How are you? Well, I'm dead. But I thought that, like, looking at this, I would think that would be a good thing, a nice thing. I've been resting. A lot. It's peaceful here. It is. What about you, though? Did you join Master Ruo's academy and become a warrior? I suppose I did. Yes. I became a warrior, just like we've always dreamed of. Ah, that's great. I knew you'd make it, Steph. I wish you were there. The Master taught me a lot of things. I could finally defend our village. Or, well, what's left of it. What about our families? Hello! There. Some of them survived. Well, my mother and sister managed to make it out alive. Your mother and siblings survived too. Okay, that's like I think the happiest option I could have selected here. Neither of our fathers made it out alive. I see. That's unfortunate. I wish I could have done more for them. I'm sure you've already done your best. Did you not meet them in the afterlife? I have yet to meet them. I've been staying here, waiting for you. Oh, you didn't have to wait for me. You could have gone to see your family. But I appreciate it. You've been waiting for me? All these years? I did promise, right? I bought 5 coconuts, and now I am dealing with the responsibility. What on earth are you going to do with 5 coconuts? You have piqued my interest here. You didn't have to, you know? Still, thank you, Dimas. Don't mention it. I didn't want to pass on to the next life without you anyway. Aww. You... Never mind. How is the war with the demons progressing? Let's say we were successful. We're so close to victory. I can feel it. Oh, that's a relief to know. How are you doing in all this? Me? I personally led the charge. That's what I did. Ah, I knew you'd make a fine leader. I knew my sacrifice wouldn't be in vain. Oh, it would have sucked so much if I had come to you and said I ran away. Oh, you would have been so disappointed in me. Eat them, I guess. The shell makes for a cool horse hoof sound. Just felt like it would be funny to go to a store and buy 5 coconuts. I mean, I'm sure people have seen Stranger. You could say, like, oh, you were having a party and you wanted to make pina coladas. Definitely like the idea of the horse hoof sound thing, though, you know. Very, Monty Python and the Holy Grail of you. When you can't afford a horse, if you can't budget a horse, just budget coconuts. All right. I knew my sacrifice wouldn't be in vain. Demas. Damn it. I still wish you were there with me. We were supposed to do this together, you and I. Things don't always turn out the way we hope, Steph. Ain't that the truth? You know what? Clearly you were able to do it all without my help anyway. Without your... Demas. Stop it. You died to save my life. I couldn't have done this without you. The people in our village miss you, you know. Again, awesome use of a comma here. You were loved. Dearly. I'm sorry I left first, Steph. What's up, trees? How are you? We are playing some visual novels in the O2A2 game jam. I can talk. I know, I'm very happy to see you. And it's not me playing mortuary assistant. Good, I'm glad you're doing well. Right. I only meant to... Steph? Steph? Steph, I hear people calling your name. I think you're needed elsewhere. Oh my gosh. Oh, decisions are tough. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my family. Oh no! Go back, go back. Obsessing over stupid boat and train shows. They're not stupid. But anyway, what else is new? I'm glad that you have something that you are an absolute obsessed fan of. And you have some amazing trivia that you know too. Alright. I would love to stay with you, but I can't come with you just yet. Would you mind waiting for me a bit longer? Of course not. I'll be here, always, until you're ready to go. Oh, you played Sonic Origins and Cuphead. I have never played Cuphead. That's on what I'm going to call my backlog of games. I have so many things that I've bought, but I haven't played yet. And the animation in that looks it's just stylistically so unique and cool. Just like this. Alright, of course not. I'll be here always until you're ready to go. Even if it takes 1,000 years, I'll always wait for you. Go, Steph. You can't keep them waiting for you any longer than you already did. I'll see you later, Demas. And I think this is where I return to my life. Oh man, I wish I would have saved it in a couple different places. I don't know if I want to replay all of these options again, but I definitely want to see if I choose the lesser options. The less desirable options. Sorry, distracted. Oh, 3-4 months for the 99% of the game, and then an extra 2 bosses for one of the King Leap bosses and the final DLC boss. I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. That's pretty cool though. You should stream sometime and show what you're playing. Alright, okay, so bad options. So what was I doing? I ran away, I'm sorry. Let's see how you're gonna respond to this. I hope you're not too disappointed in me. You must have been critically injured then. Oh, I hope I was, because I hope I, wasn't an absolute coward. That's why you ended up here. You know, buddy, we'll go with that. We will go all the way with that. I see. Am I stuck here then? For now, yes. Well, at least I have you here, right? Okay. And then this is kind of where we got back onto the other storyline. Alright, I started stealing. Oh, that's unfortunate. You are gonna spin this in some delightful, positive way, right? Okay, so there's like no option here that's like, I stole because I'm a bad person. I was like the Robin Hood in this situation. Or the victim of a negative circumstance. All right, let's say I was stealing from the rich. The demons razed our village to the ground. Only a few made it out. And those who did were left with practically nothing. So, yeah, I had to. It's unfortunate, but I suppose you had to make do with the situation. What about our families? Okay. I'm gonna say no one survived. We're going with all the bad options. I do have to say, I really love the sprites' expressions. The change is so subtle yet effective. This is beautiful. They're all gone. I am so sorry. It's not your fault, Steph. Please don't apologize. I wonder if this creator is from the UK. Because we've got apologize spelt with an S instead of a Z. I wish I could have done more for them. I'm sure you've already done your best. Okay, and then we're back on the regular... Likely from outside the US. Yes. You didn't have to, you know? And we're using commas appropriately, so this is not the American education system. Still, thank you, Dimas. Okay. Alright, let's go to our next option. Alright, for this one, we're gonna say we're losing. Probably. I just heard a ding, but nothing oh, thank you so much for the follow. It didn't show up on my actual, like, Streamlabs window, but I saw it on the side in my chat that I have pulled up on my iPad. Thank you so much for following. Alright, we're losing even more territories by the day. I see. It's hopeless, Dimas. I'm sure there's a way somehow. How are you doing in all this? Alright, bad option. I ran away, I hid. That's understandable. It must be terrifying out there. I wish I could be there for you. You were there for me. You saved me, damn it. I'm sorry I've wasted your sacrifice. You did not. You were my strength, Dimas. Steph, going on without you, it's impossible. I'm sorry I left first, Steph. I only meant to... Steph? Okay, here's people calling my name. I'm gonna stay this time. People back there still need me, I know, but... I'm sick of all this fighting. We're losing anyway, it feels hopeless. Is it wrong to just want to leave? I've done my part. If our people still have hope, it's not me. Are you sure you're ready to pass on to the next life with me? Alright. Yes. I just got you back. I never want to be apart from you ever again. Then, shall we? Aww. Okay, so that is Misty Memories. There are a bunch of other options, but just for the sake of time, I'm not going to go back and do every single one. I'll post the link here again. This is Misty Memories by 5000 ms. It might be short for milliseconds, I'm not sure. But overall, I think this is a beautiful game. Great use of, you know, just what they'll allow you to use in the game jam. Great use of the background. The writing is perfect. There's a great story that is being told in under 1,000 words. The sprite is gorgeous. The expressions are gorgeous. The writing is beautiful. One of the things that this does that I don't see very often, and it's the use of the second person narration. Yeah, I guess we can call it that, but having you, a player, which is kind of always the case in video games. I mean, you were always sort of the protagonist, I guess you should say. But the fact that you as a person are so woven into this story, it's very effective. And I also should definitely give people the heads up that, like, yeah, the person you're going to put in the name is going to be dead. But yeah, it was beautiful. It's like you can kind of put your own sort of narrative spin on this by picking someone from your own life, or you can use the names that are provided in the game itself. But I think this is beautiful. Even though there is a bit of sadness to it, I mean, death is never a happy theme. There is something that is beautiful and wholesome about it, and I definitely think we need a lot more of that nowadays. I mean, reality is crap. When we want to escape, like, this is beautiful. So yeah, Misty Memories, definitely check it out if you'd like to play yourself. There are some options I didn't pick, so you certainly have some surprises there. And with that, I am going to stop this game, and I'm going to switch over to the next on my list. So bear with me for 2 seconds while I get this loaded. This next game is called Direct Line, and it just looked really interesting. It's about a mysterious phone call gone wrong. Let me pull this up in my game capture. Direct Line. I don't know if there's sound to this because there's no music at the start, but is it Bubsy 3D for the PS5? I don't know what Bubsy 3D is. Please don't hate me and take away my gamer card that I never had anyway. I'm hard-pressed to call myself a gamer. Anyway, this is the link for Direct Line. I'll post this here if you'd like to check it out for yourself. And with that, I will get playing here. Direct Line, let's start. Cool graphics. I like already from the start. Anyway, I've got a phone ringing. I guess I need to click to make it active. You know what? Let me turn up the sound a little bit here, because it is a little bit quieter than the last game, but if this is blowing your eardrums out, let me know. All right. Bubsy 3D is an infamous PS1 game made back in 1996. Looks and plays terribly. Oh, that sounds intriguing. I'm going to take a drink real quick because I'm losing my voice. All right, let's get this show on the road. You've joked about for years. I was probably sleeping or distracted. I've never heard of it before. I've never heard you mention it before, but now I'm very intrigued and I want to play a bad game. Maybe in the future. All right, back to the game at hand. A humid summer night. The heat is as oppressive as the darkness, muting every corner of your room. You hear the ring, but you don't remember picking up the bright red receiver, only listening to the dead air on the other end of the line. So I just, like, muscle memory, picked up this phone, wasn't even paying attention, and now I'm talking to whomever this is. I'm looking at this poster real quick. The shiny... I'll play and no work makes Shelly a mad girl. Oh, that is so... How do I want to... I don't know the word I'm looking for here. Rest in peace. She was a great actress. Obviously a reference to The Shining here. We've got an old-fashioned boombox and got some VHS tapes, it looks like. And it looks like this is 660... Hang on now, that's not a real time. I bet you that says 666. It is 6:60 something in the morning. All right, anyway, moving on. This is a cool background. Dot dot dot. Hello? Who's this?
I don't know. It's 3 a.m. You called me, so you ought to be the one answering questions.
I'm gonna turn his volume up a little bit more, maybe. Alright, so that's cool. The other side is voiced. So again, this is us being the part of the protagonist. Alright. Let me take a look at the voice meter here.
You sound weird. Drop the act, Jordan.
Okay, this doesn't look like it's too loud, but if it is, let me know. Okay, my name is Jordan. That's who I am. Cool. So you've given me a name. I have a character. Oh, great. Rosario?
No, it's fucking Pinhead. Of course, it's me. Did Sammy put you up to this?
Sammy's not here. You two were the ones always hanging out, remember? Ditching me to watch The Shining and Fright Night alone. Oh, The Shiny. Oh, The Shining. The Shiny. Fright Night. Fright Night with a KN. That is clever. I like both these movies.
Yeah. Sammy just left, so there's no way. Wait, Roach? Is that really you?
What? So is that my nickname, Roach? You still call me that?
Yeah, of course. Oh, my sweet little Roach, always brooding in the dark. We haven't talked in ages.
This voice acting's good.
You completely vanished after graduation. Sammy even thought you died.
Huh.
How'd you get my number?
The mystery thickens. The plot thickens. Listen, I swear you called me. I just got this phone from a yard sale today. I didn't even know it worked.
Spooky. Maybe it's magic. You know, like putting you in contact with your one true love or some shit?
Are you my one true love, Rosario?
You were always staring at me in class. What, got a confession to make?
I don't recall us being particularly close. Just your favorite alibi.
What are you talking about? We were best buds.
What alternate universe are you living in, buddy? I really don't think stealing my notes and swapping our papers was helping you. Wait.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Sorry, I forgot what I'd read before and I wanted to refresh my memory. Or at least that's how I remember it.
I even remember it helped me get that sweet C-.
Man, that bar's that low. I would have beat me up for getting me a C-. Wow, you really haven't changed at all. Just calling to brag about whatever career your C- netted you?
Just like old times, right? You never minded me bragging when we hung out at your house. You loved all the stories I pulled out while we binged B-movies.
But then you turned the whole thing into another one of your fixations. The memories are all fitting together now. Dark packs drawn with Sharpie on perforated sheets pulled from your parents' dot matrix printer. It was all fun and games until it wasn't. Alright, so if my name isn't written there, this is like me thinking and kind of just narration. Interesting. Dot matrix printers. Those were a thing. This takes place. My words, I can't speak. Great job, Steph. This takes place in the reality where we got Tug Series 2, and the first one didn't blow up the budget. Yeah. It's probably around, from the context here, probably around the right time period. Maybe a little earlier, but we're around there.
Big words from Soul-Packed Roach.
Uh-oh. I hope I sold my soul for something decent like cheese.
You even got so into Fright Night, you even promised me your actual soul if you weren't doing anything with it until after college.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry that you are hitting an ad right now. I wish I could see how long this ad is running for. I don't want to play with you guys not watching, but... All right, let me read the chat. I've gotten 7 C minuses a day while being crunched for the whole family to be tired from the homework with me. It just matters that I got out of there. You know, school isn't for some people. That's totally fine. But also kind of depending on when you went to school too. Like back in my day when I was in school, like this whole thing about different learning modals and different ways of learning was not a thing. It was like same curriculum, same content. This is your class. You all get the exact same stuff. Who cares if you learn differently? This is the way we're doing it. So I think like a lot of people didn't really have like the correct education and all of that. I don't know. I'm thinking the ad break is probably over now, I hope. Otherwise I will go off on tangents and that have nothing to do with games and game jams, and I don't wanna... Okay, cool. It's over. I want to find that there's some way I can turn that off. Because, I stream for fun. I don't stream to make money. And I hate it when I'm watching someone stream and an ad shows up. So I'm going to see if maybe there's a way I can disable ads. I don't care about the half a penny I get from people watching ads. All right. So, weird thing, I don't remember there being anything about selling souls in Fright Night, but I remember it being a really cheesy but awesome B-rated vampire movie. I don't remember selling souls. Okay, shh. I mean, you just put that publicly in the chat where they could see it, but I personally will not tell Hannah or Rachel. Are they even... Who's even in the chat now? Curious. They might even be in the chat. You might have just outed yourself. No, they're not in the chat. Okay. You're safe. All right.
So I've come to collect. Send it over.
What, my soul? You're still on about that grade school shit? I guess that checks out. Next, you're gonna claim I'm the one who ditched you. Like you never missed a movie night.
I didn't. I just... Sammy instead.
Rude. So rude. Rude, rude, rude.
Look. We need to put that shit in the past.
Okay, you're the one that brought it up.
If we keep at this, we're going to keep going in circles until sunrise. I admit it. I was shitty. So were you.
This is not the way you make up. This does not sound like an apology to me, sir. Agree to disagree. Isn't that just the catch-all phrase for, I don't agree with you, shut up, please, let's move on?
But you agree. And that's all I need. And your soul.
I don't think you would want my soul. You want it? You're gonna have to offer up something of equal value.
Easy. That was the joke, right? Two horror fans, I bet my soul against yours a decade ago.
Mm-hmm. Fine. But only if you tell the truth. Why do you and Sammy still hide your late-night movie dates from Jordan? Oh, so my name is not Jordan. Jordan is someone else.
You knew about that. How? Oh. Oh, okay, I get it now. Jordan put you up to this. That's how you got my number.
Sure, let's go with that. You called me, but let's go with that. Agree to disagree.
Look, nothing happened. Sammy chose Jordan. That's all there is to it.
Swear on your soul?
Yeah, whatever, I swear. I don't even think of Sammy like that anymore. If I did, I'd be SOL, seeing as how she chose Jordan. It's all above board. I'm out.
You're lying. You still carry a torch. Why else would Sammy be at your place until 3 a.m. without Jordan?
So what? We hung out tonight. That's not a fucking crime. At least I took my shot instead of just lurking in the shadows like a creeper watching me as if I didn't notice.
Ooh. fighting words.
It was fun until you weren't, and that's all it was.
Oh, I missed something.
Look, it was fun until you weren't, and that's all it was.
I just realized that these are phones on the side of this chat box here. That is cool.
Okay, now, that was shitty of me. Look, I'm sorry. I know we're both different people now. I ditched you for Sammy, I already admitted it. Let's just bury the machete.
Not bury the axe, we're gonna bury the machete. Alright.
The Shiny 2 just dropped. You should come over. We can watch it and close that chapter. Easy.
I appreciate the shining references here and the appreciation. You're inviting me over. Wait, what just happened there?
The Shiny 2 just dropped.
There was some kind of change, right? I didn't just see that.
Easy.
Yeah, there was. You're inviting me over? To your place?
Well, yeah. It's probably better we do it at mine. That way we can catch up.
The logic here doesn't make sense, but that's fine.
And I can reveal to you what my C- career as a film student dropout really looks like.
Your limbs are cold and heavy, the dark closing in as if... No. As though the enveloping dark has been coiled around you all along. Thank you, Rosario. Thank you, that's exactly what I want. I'm so glad we're finally deepening our connection. Wow, this is like a big change of heart here. You are really trusting this guy now. The only way to film anything horror-related.
Huh? Wait, I didn't mean like right now. Dude, it's like 3 in the morning.
I beg your pardon, it is 6:66 in the morning. You need to fix your clock.
I was thinking like next week, or, not in the middle of the night. We can compare calendars or some shit. Make a date out of it.
No need. I have your name. I know your secrets. Ooh, we just turned this on its head. And just like your sweet little roach, I'll forever own your soul. Thank you for picking up. I have no idea what just happened, but that's really cool. I have to replay this again at some point.
Cool, Roach. You're sounding a little... Hold on. I can't... Who are...
Ha 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 ha! I am evil. Did I ever say I was Roach? That I talked to Jordan? You should be more careful who you swear your soul to, Rosario. Don't worry. You'll see soon enough who I really am. Shh. There's no reason to fight it. Roach didn't. Oh, God. That's a terrible way to die. Interesting. Interesting. Let me see credits here. Wow, he did a really great job. Great job, Rex Rosario, on that voice acting there. Yeah, this was definitely a really crazy game and really cool. Completely different concept. I love all of the references and allusions to just different movies in the horror genre. The artwork is really cool, and just the background of it really helps set the time period, as does the fact that we're using a corded phone. I mean, you can't hang yourself with a cordless phone. And just like there are a lot of really subtle details that are really neat, like the way that the the dialogue boxes had the phones on the end. The background was a little bit grainy, kind of looked like it had like a really high ISO, sort of had like a film grain vibe to it. The transitions from pretending to be a roach to being whoever the evil entity is, that was really neat. Also, this is stupid, but I liked how the background of the dialogue box was like partially transparent and it almost looked like it had like this transparency gradient to it, which was cool. Yeah, so hope he ended up selling his soul for something decent, like cheese. And yeah, great game, very cool. Yeah, so let me post the link to this again, if you want to check it out yourself. Here it is, if I can copy and paste correctly. There we go. All right, so that was Direct Line. Looks like we're like almost 4 o'clock. I will definitely do one more. I might do 2 depending on the length of the games. These were like nice and like a nice, good length. They weren't too long, they weren't too short. So yeah, bear with me. I am going to switch windows here and we'll pull up our next game. Apologize for the whiplash. All right, we're gonna do another game called Step by Little Step. And I think this one is probably going to make me cry, but it had kitties. And I was like, I want to play the game with the kitties. I know I gotta turn the volume down. Turn it up a little bit more. All right, and we'll share the game. Game with kitties. Step by little step. Like, guys, look how adorable this is. Look how adorable. It is adorable. Holy shit, the title screen foreshadows the ending to Direct Line. Yeah, it does. Soul to soul for a bowl of onions. All right, Step by Little Step. And here is the link for this game if you would like to check it out yourself. Yeah, it is cute. I love, just right off the bat, kitties. I love the art design. I love the color scheme. Like, it's very pretty. So yeah, let's play Step by Little Step. And if I cry, we'll end the stream at that. All right, let's start. Let me take a drink. I'm gonna be narrating this. All right. I feel a softness brush against my leg, followed by the familiar purr ringing in my ear. I can read. It takes all my power not to look down at the ball of fluff nuzzling against my leg. Fluffy nuzzles. It was part of the deal after all. I could bring my beloved cat back to the realm of the live. Oh, we're doing some crazy Pet Cemetery stuff. Hopefully Kitty fares better. I could bring my beloved cat back to the realm of the living. Yeah, I hope to plan more. I know, like, right now, I definitely want to do more indie games and just get more appreciation out there for those creators and more exposure. I tend to play horror games, or at least I have in the past. But I don't know, I'm gonna switch it up. We'll play a little bit of everything. Anything that strikes my fancy, and hopefully you'll like it too. All right, so we've brought our fluffy little kitty back from the dead. Oh, we've got this, oh crap, what was this myth called? Eurydice and... Oh my goodness, I'll have to look this up later. There is a Greek myth of... Oh, it starts with an O. I'll think of it. A Greek myth of a guy whose wife passes away, and he's allowed to bring her back from the underworld. But the deal is he's not allowed... She's following him, but he's not allowed to look behind him to look at her. And if she does, he'll disappear. Or if he does, she'll disappear. And spoiler alert, he does and loses his wife forever. Oh, I can't remember it. Eustace was a name in it. Orpheus and Eurydice. There we go. Orpheus, because he was also, I think he played a harp or something too. He was a musician. Yeah, that's it. So it's definitely got an Orpheus and Eurydice vibe. All right, so we've got our little kitty coming back to us, to the world of the living, but even though we feel her nuzzling against us, we can't look at her. Take the first step. Oh, it's going to be quite the hike to reach the surface. I move slowly, hearing the little jingle of her bell collar echo under me with every step as her furred body waltzes between my legs. Oh, my pretty little kitty, please don't trip me. I feel it coming on already. There's certain things that are very triggering and just make me really sad, and one of those is animal deaths. A la Never-Ending Story and Old Yeller and yeah. I trust that she is with me. Okay. Another step. I make my way up the seemingly unending stairs. Satisfied with all the nuzzling, she falls back. Whoa, this is gonna make me turn around, isn't it? It makes walking easier, but not being able to see her or feel her fur against my leg makes me anxious. Is she still following me? I don't want to look behind because I know how that's going to end. I tentatively take another step forward. Actually, you know what? Let me go back. I'm going to save this. And I might come back to it. Depending on whether or not I'm crying after this. Alright. Trust that she's behind me. I tentatively take another step forward, straining my ears, listening to the jingling of her bells. Is she walking a little slower? Or am I just imagining this? I trust that she's alright. I trust that she's alright. I trust that she's alright. Actually, I have a feeling this is going to go to the same ending regardless. Okay. No, she's alright. She's still alright. The fact that I can hear her behind me is enough assurance for me. I know she's alright. God, the repetition really conveys the emotion here. Just that constantly trying to just affirm again and again, she's alright, she's alright, she's alright, there's nothing going on, she's fine, she's good, I'm not gonna look back. That's good writing. We have to keep moving. We do. Only then can I bring her back. Only then can we have a little more time. And only then can I save her. Right? Alright, I'm still trusting. Keep safe. I keep forgetting to save. Oh, I trust that she'll hang on. I keep climbing. Each step heavier than the last. I can barely hear the jingling all that collar... like you can hear me breaking up. I can barely hear the jingling that her collar makes. Soon I will no longer hear her behind me. Is this the right thing to do? For her to follow me this far... Did she know what that meant? Did I? Does she even want this? I trust that she still wants to be here. I can't just give up now. I resist the urge to look back. I need to trust that she's behind me. I need to trust that we'll make it out of here. That we'll have more time together. That we just need to make it out of here and everything will be alright. I trust that we'll make it out of here. ... When was the last time she purred? You know, she used to purr up a storm. She loves snuggles very much. Oh, so we're kind of wondering now, like, if she's okay with this decision. Like, she's not purring, she might not be happy, maybe this isn't good for her. She'd cry to be let in my room at night, where she'd climb onto my bed. She'd purr through the whole night. I trust that she still wants to be with me. She's always been a playful yet gentle cat. She'd play with her claws tucked in, always careful not to bite me too hard. Oh, you precious little baby. She still mews like a kid. Oh my god. It's just, it's like, oh, it's bringing back like painful memories of like, yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna talk about that. You know, like the comment that people say all the time with like old animals, like, oh, you know, she still looks like a puppy, or she still looks like a kitten, or still does this like a kitten or puppy, and it's just like heartbreaking. They're always puppies and they're always kitties. I guess I thought she'd stay that way forever. Oh my god, you're setting me up. I never minded hand feeding her. It was hard at first, but I'd find a way to give her food and water when she couldn't eat or drink any. So, this is super hard because now I'm coming to the conclusion that when she comes back, she's gonna be old. It's not like she's gonna come back as like a kitten or an adult. Like, she's gonna come back old and infirm. I ground her food. Oh, the things that people do for their old pets. It's just, it's lovely and so hard. I ground her food and feed her with a syringe when I needed to. She probably doesn't enjoy eating anymore at that state, but... Oh my god. Alright, the curiosity in me wants to keep hitting that button just to see how the story here develops. But me as an owner, thanks for the reminder, save. Me as an owner, I would never do that to one of my animals. Okay. Hey, buddy. I'll take you to the gardens again next spring when it's filled with birds and butterflies. You'll feel the cool breeze on your fur, and hopefully you'll feel good again to purr. Feel good enough to purr again. So please. I'm not gonna go to all these save points, I promise. I trust you'll come with me. ... At this... Alright, so here's the part where I'm having the revelation, you know. At this point, I'm just being selfish, aren't I? Is it wrong of me to want a little more time? How do I know where to stop? How do I know what you want? How do I know when to end things? I want to trust... Oh, I forgot to save. I want to trust you, little one. But the truth is, I've always known how this story would end. I trust you. I loved you. So I will always choose to see you. I trust you. And if I see you as you are now, I know I'll lose you. But looking away doesn't stop the flow of time. I'll lose you regardless, I know. I trust you're tired. I know. I plead, but I beg you. I beg just a bit longer. And beg just a little more time. And beg just a little longer. And beg just a little more time. And beg just a little longer. And beg just a little more time. Okay, cool. So this kind of puts you into a cyclical loop where you have to choose the other answer. All right, I'm gonna send you back, Kitty. Look back. I look back defeated. You were always there behind me. Your face painless and relaxed. More relaxed than it's ever been in many years. You were in so much pain. Was I wrong to keep you by my side for this long? The guilt of keeping you by my side will haunt me for the rest of my life. But I know you'll forgive me. You always have. I hear the echoes of a fur as I watch you disappear. I never really had a choice, did I? I had to look back. I had to. I looked back because I loved you. I loved you, so I had to learn to let you go. Thanks for trusting me, little one. I loved you. Very, very much. Oh my god. I knew this was gonna do this to me, but I didn't realize, like, I was gonna actually, like, full-on cry on stream. Alright, just for curiosity's sake, I want to see if I go back to one of the many save points, if it has the same results. So let's see. I'll go to... How did I do... Oh, because those are quick saves. Alright, let me see. I look back almost instinctively. I see her there standing before me. Her gaze loving and trusting as ever. Her eyes tell me she's forgiven me for letting her go. A feeling of sorrow and regret fills me as I watch her fade away into the darkness. Could I have done more? Would it have mattered if I did? I've always known how this tale would end. I'm sorry, and I love you. I loved you very, very much. Alright, I'm just gonna go to a different save point because that one was towards the beginning. Let's go to one like a little bit further in. Let's go here. Look back. I look back defeated. Okay, and this is the same ending as before. Oh my goodness. All right. So that's that game. I'll put this link in the chat if you would like a good cry yourself. As an animal lover, like, this hit really, really, really hard. And it's very emotionally effective. I'm like trying to sound like academic now, even though like I just kind of want to cry. Yeah, it's very effective. It's a very emotional theme, you know, the loss of a pet. I know I've lost a lot of pets over the years, and there's always that, you know, especially when it's an older pet and you have to make that decision. It's so tough. It is so tough. So this really hit me in a place that hurt. But this is a beautiful game. So stepping back from the story and just talking about like the game design itself, I'll say, oh, the ads. Sorry, I don't know how long these ads are gonna be. But anyway, yeah, the subject matter is I am sorry, trees. Yeah, I see. The unfortunate thing is the other games that I've picked out, I they also look like they have a sad vibe to them. They don't look like as sad as this game, but I am not prepared, and I don't have anything happy lined up, so I need to step away after this. But yeah, feelings about this, very emotional subject matter. I'm sure all pet owners can relate to this. It's beautiful. I love the color choices, and I know one of the things, the requirements for this game jam was you could only have one background image. So the fact that it's changed ever so slightly by like moving up the stairs, you know, it helps you show progress through the game, and it keeps making it feel dynamic. And like I know we kind of did that in ours too, where we changed the color or introduced color. But yeah, that's a great way, a great touch. The sound effect of the little bell, because you can only use one sound effect in the game, is really impactful and effective. You know, because you hear, you know, it's a cat bell, and then that's also kind of what this character is doing or is listening for when walking up the steps to be assured that the cat is still there following. Yeah. So with that, I'm going to do something happy. I don't know what happy thing I'm going to do, but I need something happy after that. So, yeah, I hope all of you guys, let me close this and I'll go back to my full screen view, and hopefully my makeup isn't smeared. Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't have mascara running down my face, so that's good. So everyone, thank you so much for joining the stream, and I'll also post this on my YouTube channel, which I realize I need to include a link to on my Twitch so you can actually find that. I hope you enjoyed the content. Even the sad content you can appreciate and find enjoyment in. Please go out there, support your indie creators, not just people who have submitted visual novels for a game jam, but all your indie creators. Keep in mind that they are doing a lot with a limited number of resources, and these are labors of love. There's a lot of love that goes into the creation of these games, and they're doing it just for the sake of creating, not to make a profit. This isn't like your big AAA games that are looking to make money. These are people who are going out there and creating art for art's sake and games for your enjoyment. They're having a lot of great opportunities to tell new stories, to show content in new ways. So please, 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 please. And I forgot to post, did I post a link in the chat again? Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, so I have links included in the chat here. I'll also put them in the comments or the description on the YouTube video so that you can check these out for yourself. Definitely go to the O2, I always want to say O2N2, O2A2 game jam page. I think there were like 192 submissions, which is insane. Check out those too. All right, I'm going to cheer myself up by doing something. I don't know what just yet. But thank you for joining, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I will try to make this a weekly thing, or maybe bi-weekly. But have a great day. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'm going to get some tissues. So thanks all, and have a great day.